Hello and welcome back to the New World Ironman Challenge. This is episode 16, and we left off last episode. We had just crafted our new iron weapons and we're beginning to use them. We were faced with the task of actually going out and collecting quite a bit of raw materials. We needed iron, we needed rawhide, linen, we needed for the fiber, we needed green wood. We couldn't even actually chop down the mature trees yet because our skill wasn't at 50. And I was faced with a few hours of actual gathering, and instead of putting that in a in the series itself, I separated it off and I made it a no UI, kind of interesting. I turned up all the in-game sound and in-game music, and that's its own series. So whenever I go out and gather, that'll be in that series, and then when I don't do the gathering, I come back and I do it here. I also went and picked up an extra storage shed down in Cutlass Keys. It was really close, so I'll show that on the map. And it was right down here. All I did was port this shrine and run down that path, grab that, and come right back. Because when I went out gathering, well, you run out of space really quick, and that's what happened. So let's get into it. Let's see what we're gonna be up to. I've got quite a bit of stuff in here now. I've organized it. I have 4 of the possible towns unlocked. Put a lot of stuff in here. What I have on me right now is all the stuff that I'm going to smelt: the iron, silver, gold, that kind of thing. Got all this in here. You can take a look at it. You really haven't missed anything. It's all recorded on that other series, the No UI series. And some interesting things happen in that as well. And I put all the food there. So we're going to be crafting this up, and by crafting it, you're going to actually reduce the weight. So we're going to run right over here. This town's really nice with everything being so close. We're going to take a look at what kind of issues we have here. We're not gonna care about the town board right on this initial moment, because oftentimes it'll require a bunch of iron ore to make to complete a task up there or something like that. So we're gonna cook it all. It just makes it easier too. We're gonna cook it all up. Let's see what it raises our. Oh, it's gonna give us a failure on our first time. I don't know. I wish they would fix that. The crafting attempt failed. There's no reason for it. We'll try it again, and it always seems to work the second time. We got a bonus of 13 because of our current smelting. There it is. Not bad. We're going to take that silver, and that reduces the weight of the silver a great deal. Just like that. Don't think we'll combine it with the gold yet, because we could. And let's see how much we could do. It would only take 200 of it. We'll do that. And it'll just use up the gold as well. Of the gold ore. So it reduces that down by a 1/5. There we go. We're going to use 20 of the flux. I have those in my on me or in my shed locally. All this stuff is. There we go. We won't need the charcoal because we're not going to do any steel. Don't think so yet. We'll wait on the steel, and we need charcoal and this. Not bad, looking good. Our smelting is now up to level 62. We've unlocked sulfur and void metal. All right, so let's take a look. So that's one way to get the void metal. There's a recipe that you can actually, well, we can smelt it, but there's a recipe too. So this is where you use the linen. And here is that they've upgraded the stone crafting. Here, we're going to use some of that silver right away. See if we can use some of it. I just type in silver. And because I can find silver so easily, I'm going to use this one. This one takes 5, this one takes 4. It's not the experience-wise, it's all a wash. This one just makes sure that I use as much of it as possible. We're going to craft 119 of those. And once we want to make jewelry, specific jewelry, we can always do that. We got up to level 19. We got a lot of credit in the town as well for doing any kind of crafting in town. That helps our territory standing. And now we were full of our weight. Now our weight is down from 320 down to 146. And we have these bars to work with. Now let's take a look at the linen. We're going to come right over the linen. We're going to commit to it. We're just going to go right like that. We're going to make it all into linen. That reduces the weight of all our linen. Now we might have some in the other storage as well. I just wanted to grab that to help reduce our storage weight. And our weaving is now 50 because of that. We can make sateen and phase fiber. So we're going to, because we reduced our weight considerably, this was full as well and up to 1100. Now we can just store it right here. Really nice. I can put that there. I can put this here. We're going to go up one and take a look what we have in here. We'll grab that out now. This is stuff that I'm not going to be using for a while. Fishing we're not going to keep in here. Not a problem at all. We'll take that back out. We have the space for it. The crafting mods, we have an actual spot for that. This stuff is pretty low weight, but I don't use this. So this Monarch's Bluff is where we're going to be storing the things we don't use for a while. We're not going to be using dyeing because we're going to be changing our armor quite a bit. We're not going to be messing with that until later. We will be doing this. We need the wood. We need the fiber. So there's more fiber that didn't get done. We'll take the leather. All this is fine to stay there. We're going to go up to Everfall. Everfall is where I store, currently is where I store the potions. This one has a turn-in, so we're going to grab it. I know we are only having the project boards here that we've taken, so I know we're going to need that. But let's see if we've crafting mods go here. And you'll get once you develop a good system for this, you're going to end up developing a system for it where you'll know, okay, these things go here, these go here. Arcana, we don't have any on us. We're looking good. And Cutlass, because it's like a cut of meat. We're going to put all of our food. Food is going to be the thing we need next. It's going to be we've got all our attribute foods there. Let's see how much of this. Oh, there's the water. We're going to take that out specifically and move it into here, just because we don't want to clog up the system with that extra heavy weight of the water. 43. We're going to move back up to Cutlass Keys. I think we're doing it, even though it's not our food, fish food. We're storing there. Plenty of space in here. Resources, we're going to store there as well for now. And I think we should take, and we cannot carry this. We're going to go right to Windsward. We're going to drop off all this stuff out of our hands into Windsward, getting close on the Everfall's good. We got all the things we want to do with out of there. We're not going to do anything with Arcana quite yet. And this is what we really need to do this. Please. Oh, I can. Nice. So all that food we gathered, all those items and everything, it's really going to pay off right now. We're going to come right up here. Ooh, we want to do that tip. Did it work? No, I missed it. I had that other mining thing down there. But if I got the tip off in time, 10 gold out of our 4,000 now, we would have been able to get a buff there for that would help us gather more efficiently. Okay, so we're going to look up here. We're going to start with the light rations. If you click that off, it'll show you what you could use. We're saving milk for something else. So we've got eggs. That's kind of neat, nice and needed. Pork, oh boy. We're going to use half the pork on these light rations. Continue crafting. Energizing, we're we're going to need some of these. Now it takes 2 of these. So what do we have? We have quite a bit of odd stuff. I don't use strawberries very often for any of my things, so we have a lot of those. The corn, squash. Let's use squash. And what are the things that I'm not going to use? Strawberries. The red meat we're going to save, but this is all tier 2 foods. Carrots for carrot cake later. Corn, we don't have. There's the corn. We could use some squash, so we'll use those too. Oh, I don't want to use the carrot. Strawberries. Ooh. Cabbage is a level 3. We don't want to use it unless we have to. We want to use the lower level stuff. Honey. We're going to use honey and squash. And we're going to make, 57 of those. Ideally, we're going to shoot for about 100 to 120, 130 of each of these so that when we get a project board quest, we just grab it right out of the shed and we have it. And then once in a while, we'll go replenish our stocks from that. Let's take a look at what kind of food we're actually using. Tier 2 travel rations. I mean, they're not horrible. We'd love to be able to get to the tier 3, but I don't think we can, I don't think we've got to that yet. So, up here, energizing rations. That's a tier 1. We'll use some of these nuts. There we go. Take a quick look at what we have so far. We have the tier 1 only. We need some more light rations of regular ones. Let's see if we can get those. Energizing travel rations and travel rations. Okay, let's do the light rations. We'll take some poultry, I guess. Not the milk. They do a bunch of those. Not a problem. And travel rations. We'll use not the corn, the squash and honey. We'll make 50 of them. So there goes our honey. Or no, there goes our squash. So we've got I looked to make a bunch of these to make sure I have enough, and I didn't have any or very little of those. Then we come down here and we start working on flour. We're going to make almost all the flour. I don't think we use corn for many other things, but now we have flour, which is going to be used in a recipe. We'll make a few bread. Oh, we have yeast. I think that was out of Monarch's Bluff. We were finding a lot of yeast over there. Butter, we don't want to use the milk unless we really, really have to. Sausage. I think that turns it into a tier 2 food. So we could use something like this and the game meat. 2 honey. Oh boy. We'll just knock those out, but that's a good way to make turn your food into a tier 2 food. Your tier 1 meats into a tier 2 meat. Cooking oil. We did get some fish oil. We'll craft it up into cooking oil just to reduce. This is all reducing our weight too, although we don't need a lot of weight reduction over there. And it's sorted by XP and it gets harder and harder. Let's see what we have here. Paprika. What do we have a lot of? We end up with a lot of sugar. By a lot, that's not a ton. The 3, I don't use oregano too much or ginger. We'll use those, and that way we'll have some seasoning blend on hand for other things. I think because of that, it might open up some stuff, but not really. Cheese, flour, butter, bread, pasta is flour and eggs. We'll make a little bit of those. There we go. And continue. We're good. We're good for this. Do we have anything down here that we can make? There's the strength. We can make that intelligence food. Not really. We're going to look up the strength foods. Garlic steak. We could make butter, and then we could make some, but it would only be the one, so it's not really worth it. Strength and constitution. There we go. That's a good one. So, we needed the broccoli for it. We need cheese. We're going to go up here. We're going to use this salt to turn it into this, and it's going to be a little bit of a buff for us. Cheese. We're going to use a little bit of our milk. Not much, just 17. We're going to get more. And now that unlocked. We're going to take a quick look. Your strength. Once we get apple and cinnamon, cinnamon is down from Cutlass keys. We get it down there. We're not there yet. Some cooking oil from fish. Once we have some fish, and we get a lot of pork. That would be nicer, or it would be a thing. But this cheesy broccoli soup gives us 6 and 4 for 25 minutes. Not bad. And that's just if we're close to a break point. It's nice to be able to do that. And we need the cooking experience. We're gonna put those right away. What I noticed was I wasn't using this. I should have been. The proficiency thing. We're gonna put it right there for our proficiency. The honing stone, we weren't really using that. We should use it up better. And I wish there was a way to push like the K key, and then keep, and that would put a keep on there instead of a lock, and meaning that it would stay in your inventory. That would be a great thing to come by. But this only holds up. What we'll do is we'll put half of those away. Our cooking is now 40. Let's go take this away. Run right to there. Run right up here. And this is basically a crafting episode, shooting for those things. Reduction in weight. We did a bunch of the, so much gathering. It was probably 3 or 4 different trips out there. And we're up to Cutlass keys. We're going to hold on to this for a second. We're going to put half over here. Are we going to ever use, let's see. We could just use that up just for the fun of it. We can use that up for the fun of it. For the Constitution, we'll use this up. We'll try to make a habit of using that. The cheesy broccoli, we'll put it away. Save that for later. Basic foods, we'll take them out for a second. They go right here. And we're going to put the rest of the food away. We've got that one, and we're good to go. Let's do it. Let's run up there. We're going to see if we can turn in some of these quests. There's the stone. There's where we're the weapons and armory right there that we're going to be crafting in. There's another shed. Here's the project board, really nice. There's that. There's that. Ooh, they want this. Now, how much? 500 territory standing, which we need. We have enough linen. We're going to use that. We unlock this one. We don't want to hunt elk. That'll take forever. Flavored pork. We're not going to do that. These more complex ones, I don't like putting those on there. We're going to get. We don't want to really hunt the lynx. Here's an easy one there. Fiber. We'll even do that. Why not? Now we've unlocked another level, and looks like strong mana potion. We don't have one of those. No worries. We could ditch it. It's only it's only 262 standings. And now instead we got the 525. So in the timestamp below, you're going to see something called probably gathering water. We're going to open these up. I gather those. They give you different rewards. I think you get 3 of those out of a chest a day. And it gives you a wide variety of motes, which are always needed. And those I store in Everfall. Did we get any of these? We're going to unlock this one. We're going to unlock that one. And this one we must say already learned. And I also found out that YouTube unlocks the nicer, smoother, best quality compression as you get more subs or views. And because this channel's barely over a week old, we are not there yet. So I'm uploading in really, really high quality, but it's not. It's doing nice. It's there's nothing wrong with it, but it's not. It would be even clearer, more crisp, once we get more followers and or subs, that kind of stuff, or views. I'm not even sure. There's just speculation on when that gets unlocked. We're in good shape. Did it want us to go in here and did we have to make one of those things? I think it did. Let's see if we can make it. We can't because of the iron, and that's okay. But that's why you kind of want to save a little bit of iron ore. But we'll get that later, not a worry. Ideally, I would have saved that. Going over here. On the top right, the 3, 4, and 5 are our faction quests that we need. And we're going to look at our tools. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're okay there. Tier 2, we could be into Tier 3, but we can't really make this kind of armor yet. We are level 30. What did we unlock? A second bag slot. We'd love to make 2 bags. What would that take? We're going to find out. The food's okay. We're going to put the rest of the food away in Cutlass keys because it's a cut of steak. Not a problem. We're going to eat this up. Try to eat it up as often as possible. Everfall, here we got these new, and these just go right down in there. So, harvesting, the yield, the mining speed but not yield, and the discipline. So maybe we could make this. We're going to try to make another pick and another axe, just to make sure we have enough on us. We're going to take almost all the rawhide, but not all of it. That'll help we're in good shape there. We don't need to make rugged yet. Let's find out. We're going to type in tool right here. We're going to make one of these. Oh, the timber. Let's go. We got to get, that's not enough to make what we want to do, so we're just going to grab that real quick. And because we're crafting, we're going to grab the crafting mods out of Everfall and put those on with us. Timber. We're going to use a lot of it, but not all. Yeah, we definitely should have saved a little bit of that iron ore. It would have been nice just to be able to knock that out real quick. Normally what you'd do is you'd walk right to the trading post and just buy the 9 iron because it's right here, and then you'd go, but we can't do that. So it makes it a little more difficult. We grab that honey, we got the timber up, and now we can come back here and make as many of these as we want, as long as we go to Everfall. And we're going to take all of our crafting mods. They only weigh 10. All of these. And we're going to put them right in Windsward. We can sacrifice them and hold, so we don't have to do that over and over again. There we go. If it gets up to be, 100 in weight, that might be an issue, but right now, not a problem. So, we're going to do the mining pick. How close are we to steel? Steel. This thing requires level 21, so we could use it. Engineering is currently at 31 and 50. So we need more of this. We don't need to use this void metal for it, but in general, that's how we do it. Let's see. Engineering. I think we could do, what about fishing poles? What do those take to make? They don't take any iron, which is great. We have a lot of timber. We have a lot of all of this stuff. We're going to just arbitrarily grab that. We're not going to do anything special with it. Let's see what, if we do 12 of those, what it does. It got us to 40. We're almost there. Not a problem. I should probably look at a couple of these. Freshwater, no. No. We'll keep that last one. Continue. Can we do some more of these? We can. What did it get us to now? 47. We're almost there. It puts them in order from top to bottom as far as quality goes. Cast distance during daytime. Lucky night. Guess the Colossus is okay, and I think we're going to be making maybe a few more of these, or maybe a little better ones as time goes by. But the treated wood, there we go. We're going to make, this uses a lot of our product, but we're going to be close to it. The timber is going to be what the issue is. Ooh, we got a good one here. Line strength, that's what we want. I think that helps with reeling them in. Makes it easier. We're over so now we've unlocked, should say at the top there, steel, tools, all those other things, novice, all that kind of stuff. Really nice. So we have our old fishing pole here, which is terrible. And we're going to use this one. We'll get rid of that. And that gives us some more wood back. A lot back? I don't know. So we're in good shape there. That also tells me that we want to knock this out, it's bugging us. We can own a house now, but we're not there. We want to save up and get to the 10,000 gold for the good house. Gathering speed, I have been taking those, and to the territory, but we're going to take the gathering speed to speed things up, and storage. Well, you actually saw why. And steel tools. Let's take a look at those now. This I could just type in steel right here. Workshop is not at tier 2. That's one of the things I forgot about. Oh boy. It will be a little later, and because we don't have any regular steel, I don't want to use the void metal for this, that's for sure. That has its uses. And we could make some whisper wood out of that, not a problem. Probably won't. We'll probably just use regular timber, but we're going to use, and we won't need to use, we could use some rage hide, that would be alright to use for it. Durable, we don't want that. But that's what we would do. We'd use steel, and we'd have to go make it. Let's take a look how much iron we have. Did a lot of that stuff. Iron bars, quite a few. And we have 100 of these. Do we have the wood to, do we have the wood? We have 63. Let's go find out how much wood we can make into charcoal. Probably about 30. We're gonna run in there, but we're behind with the workshop over there. Needs to be tier 3. That's the thing that's stopping us. We don't have, see, it's red, but then it tells you need charcoal. We can take the green wood and put it in there. I'll use a little bit of the green wood. Only like that many. And then I'll use a lot of the aged wood because we're not making lumber quite yet. Use it all. I like to save a little bit, but so now we have, this is highlighted. Now we have 54 charcoal, and it uses 2 per thing. We're going to turn as much of this as we can into steel. The thing that's holding us up right now is charcoal. And you want to have a few iron ingots on for those patterns, or those quests from the town board as well. We'll run up here. We'll take another look at that town board. I think we're going to take a look at our map on the way here. We're going to pin this one. That's kind of odd. That would be up there, but that's just a regular. This is a faction. Yeah, the green is up there. So we'll knock those 3 out because we need to. You need to do 3 a day minimum, just to get your faction. It's worth it because the first 3 are doubled. Ah, this is nice. We don't have the common potions yet, I don't believe. Not too many of them. And it's okay to reset them. We don't want to do the fishing. Not quite yet. We need 500 water. We need that. And we'll get rid of this and reset it. And it resets every 5 minutes or so, maybe around there. And we have quite a few of those armory, weaponry type projects that it wants us to do. Just pop in here and see if we can do any of them. And we can't because I used every bit of iron ore. But it's not a problem. The one really good thing is the this right here. Just walk right down in here. And we're going to pick this up so you can always, there'll be a timestamp at the bottom with picking up water, which there might be a way, and I'll start to take a look at it, that there's a new program that I've been using, and I can cut certain things out. I might do that as well. Like if I'm just sitting here doing fishing, or not fishing, freshwater. Instead of putting a timestamp, instead of having to upload it and have it take even longer and more space and everything, as long as nothing's happening while I'm picking up all this water, I might just be able to cut it out. That would be even better. The habit a lot of people will run into is they end up cutting more and more and more and more. Oh, this is boring, that's boring. And instead of putting the timestamps down and letting people just skip ahead to what they want, we'll see what happens. There we go. Oh wow, it's got a lot longer. Well, I'll give that a shot with this. I'll give that a shot with the water this time. So you won't even hear this. Maybe. If I forget to do it, which is possible. Imagine those guys put some kind of a note to themselves. It's been fun making these videos. Very, very different than anything I've ever done before because either you've made videos before, talked, or not. A lot of us have made clips and stuff like that. Recorded. I would say a considerable number of people have done that, but actually making videos and having everything set up for that, I don't know, less people have done that. Away we go. I'll be cutting this out. Weird that they want us to do this, but at other towns it's even more difficult. There's water long ways off. And maybe I'll leave this one in, then in the next videos I'll say it, give the heads up ahead of time where it'll be cut out. And then I'll let you guys comment down below if you like it either way. Cut this out or cut that out. Or just leave it all in with the timestamps. Either way. What do we have here? If you select too quickly, then, oh, there's the 480. It doesn't show you. But then if it goes away, it'll show you again. There you go. Kind of curious how many hyssop we have for the for potions. We don't have too many health potions there, and I'd love to be able to get the Tier 3 health potions up and running. We're going to collect a few more. So as much as we'd basically we prepared ourselves for iron for steel tools, but can't do it because that thing's not upgraded. I kind of want to look and see if they even are attempting to upgrade. One of the other things you could do is go to another town, and we'll do that we'll take a look real quick on the map. We're going to go up here. We could go to Cutlass Keys. Let's see what they have there down here. It should show. not the kitchen, not that. Their wood shop, their loom is tier 3, their smeltery is tier 3, outfitting, workshop, that's what we need is tier 3. Because ours is tier 3, or tier 2. Tier 2. Let's see if these guys have done anything. Click that. Workshop. Ooh, nice. So we can go up there and do it. And we're just going to make sure we have it on us. We can always bring it over there. I think we're going to have enough. So we got the water. We're going to go turn that in, and then we're going to go up there. We don't have to wait. Those quests are begging to be done. Right here. We're turning that. Go. And I just had to clear my throat. We're not going to, there's no way I'm going to use this one. This is way too expensive. And I don't find too much of this unless I purposely go out and hunt it down. So we're going to get rid of that. And it will repopulate with something else. No problems here. That iron ore is holding us up, but we'll get that. I think we just got to get over there. We don't have too much iron ore. Why not? Because of the wood. And I want to be able to make one of each. So, should we grab some wood, make some charcoal? I know that in Everfall the wood is a little bit further away from the town. Maybe there. I just know that right where it is right here, so we can just grab some, make some charcoal, and then run over there. In fact, we'll just grab this wood and make the charcoal up there, even though we can make it out of either thing here. See if this is an actual tree. Sometimes these glitch out. So nice. The episode will be about making the. Oh, there was some there. I never really realized that. Oh, there's some right behind us. We'll definitely grab them. I'll have to try to remember that. And a lot of it comes down to just remembering where things are or what's going on there. There we go. I'm gonna run right up here. I'm gonna run by that wolf. Just see if this iron's there. Oh, this guy's camping the iron? Oh, he got it just before us. We're gonna run right over here to this iron. It's a little quieter than it was last night. My gosh. Last night at prime time, this place there were so many. Yep, they got this one. Did they get the hidden one? He might have got it. Nope. Oh. Oh. And I didn't run up and use my secret way up, and I failed to get it because of that. So I'm striking out 3 times in a row, and he came from this way. Did he actually come the reverse of my route that I usually take? Oh, I see it up there. This one's rarely taken. The next one taken? Nope. So we're in good shape. Boy. Still disappointing to, miss that by a little bit. I should have just ran right there because trees are all around. If I need some iron, I could have just ran up. I would have got that first iron. I would have got that second iron. Ah! We beat him to this. Ah. He's rolling around trying to go faster than us. Fortunately, I've been up here quite a few times. We're going to get this one. We've redeemed ourselves by a half second. We're going to peek over the edge. I think it's there, and he didn't see it. Oh, look at, he saw that one over there. And that one down there is gone. That's okay. We're going to use our sprint ability. I've gotten rid of the light armor so I don't have to roll and pay attention to my stamina and everything and just run along. Not any on the right. I see that's gone. River Crest is here. Not as important. It's nice and we'll grab it. If you've ever seen this stuff up close, you can actually see the reflections in those bubbles, which is really neat. We'll run up here. That's a big rock. That's nice. Oh, and this is gone as well, of course. We'll just run back and run right back into town. You know, so I originally ran out here for some wood. We'll put this on so we can see how much we have. We have 26, which cut in half. Now, if you have a choice, and you know where the iron ore spawns, which some spawns right there, why not cut down the wood that is right next to it? Because if it spawns, you're going to be the closest. Instead of knocking out that wood over there, we get it right here. And there's some evidence of where it was. That guy's a little fishy. Yeah, that guy's very fishy. Wish Amazon would fix that. Yeah, that's why the stuff's not there. Because that guy's going node to node with this little program. What a waste. Very disappointing they don't get rid of those. Oh, we'll take this pedal cap because it gives us mushrooms sometimes too. And pedal caps. The rest, oh, take care of this guy. And we're going to head right back into town. Oh, we'll take the 2 earth spine. There's where the iron ore spawns. Resting. Oh, a little impatient. Take the rest of it. There we go. We're going to take this tree just to see how much. It's divided by 2 for the charcoal. What are we at? Come on. We can't make the lumber. We do need timber for crafting right now. I wonder if I'm a little. Kind of wonder if we can use lumber for the steel tools. We maybe could. I'm just backing away. No, it's not going to spawn. Oh, we'll grab that. So Everfall is really good. You can come out and grab rawhide. You can come out and grab fiber, iron, silver's up there. Okay, we're gonna have nicer weapons here in a second. So, while I could have got the iron, you know, almost kind of skipped over iron tools, but it was nice to be able to go out there, get the iron tools, do all that gathering. Away we go. I'm gonna go right up there. Where's it? Oh, over here. This is the main story quest that we should still be working on as well. Steel, once we get these steel tools, we won't have to worry about our crafting for a while. Maybe some health potions. Those even are kind of lower. We really need another a bag as well. Oh boy. And that's harder to get because I think Arcana is part of that. Make bags. We'll just double check, but not right now. Running in here. What I do like to do is, because I know it's a lot of work on, do that. We've already made it. That's fine. Oh, get rid of the goat. We don't want to use the aged wood one. We don't have it on us anyways. The flint we could use, but we don't, you know, it's there just in case. Only 100 water, we'll take it. Stone blocks, we'll take that one and just, sometimes if it says complete missions, it's one that's been erased and we've already made it, and there it goes. So now we've upgraded to Everfall. Windsward, oh, there's that. Everfall. We don't do that, but we don't do too much gathering into Everfall. There we go. We'll take this note. Nice. Level 31. We have 6 to spend because I didn't spend my other ones. And we'll just spend them right in here. That takes our damage, average damage, up as well. Getting closer to the 150 mark, which with food that we were supposed to be using but haven't. Decrease weight from mined items. That's nice for my mining runs. Alright. I think the stuff's over this way. It's a nice house for this area. That's a tier 4 house. Let's take a look. So we haven't done any questing. Here's the, is that? Oh, they've got it to tier 5 already. You could, in theory, if you had the skill, you could do all the good stuff, even sulfur, but we don't have any of that, of course. Steel, charcoal. We're gonna make half of that out of the greenwood, just in case we have to make timber still. Continue. We'll use the aged wood. Use a little more of that, and we're just gonna make a little more steel. I don't know if I have it on me. Don't. I have the iron ingots in the thing in the shed. Let's find out where the closest one is. Right over here. Not a problem. Hello. Now what? There's that. We can drop this Arcana off. We're not going to use that. The crafting mods we're going to have to get. We're going to grab them out of here. We can carry a lot, so we'll just grab these as well to make steel. There's the iron. Did we have other? There's the steel, no problem. We're in good shape. We'll grab the rage hide, that. Oh, the course level. We'll put the rawhide back. Timber. We are low on timber. Perfect. We'll work through that in a second as well. We got a lot of flint, 280. We're going to go probably turn that in at the thing. Because if we have 280, that's quite a bit. How much weight does that carry? We'll just, oh, we shouldn't. Let's do it the right way. We'll take 40 flint. And I think he wanted stone blocks as well. So we don't have a problem with that. We might as well get rid of the weight. And we should be good to melt and craft. Now, engineering is here, I think. Workshop, tiers, yep. Let's find out if it is. You're going along with us, and can we use, we don't want to use the void metal. We're going to start with those, 13. We don't have a lot of steel. We have a lot of this, so we're going to go make the rest of the steel so we're not cut off in that, in those terms. Out here. Steel. We're going to make 24. That'll give us a few more shots, and it looks like the charcoal was the thing holding us up there. And if that's the case, I don't need the aged wood or the green wood right now. We'll take 56 more of those. And that's going to allow us to make some more. Nice. Wow, we have 5. Really? Do we have 537? That is amazing. We must have opened a lot of chests. That is great. And we'll take a look at our skills and everything. There's that. Our weapon mastery. That's where the greatsword's sitting at. And our trade skills. Just to give you an update of where we are. Been increasing them. The harvesting. Been increasing these out there in the no UI thing. Let's find out what we can do here. Go to steel. Type that in to filter everything else out. The pickaxe was, we're shooting for yield. Let's do it this way. We're gonna, do we have any? No, we don't want. We're gonna use that to shoot for the 2 perks. We'll give 2 of these just to give it a shot. We're just not gonna look at them and we're gonna say continue. We're gonna come down to here. That's completely fine. We're gonna do 2 of these. Did it? Oh, I think I messed that up. It should have said, I should have picked the Azoth. I was hoping that it would stick there. We don't care about the durability issue. We're gonna do, and we're gonna do 2 more sickles, but it's okay. We need the experience from it as well. There, we got 2 more sickles, and hopefully that'll guarantee us the 2, the logging axe. We're gonna do 3 logging axes. We're not gonna make the mistake. Don't care about, we don't want durability, actually. Not that we don't care about that. We hope we don't get durability. We'll move that to 3. We'll push continue. We're getting credit for this. Unfortunately, it's okay that, but we're getting the experience for this town instead of the town we want to really, really push. Anything? Not a thing. We didn't get any of these good ones in all those areas and finds. Okay. So we're going to go like that, not make the same mistake. We're going to use 4 of these, so it worked out fine. Here we go. Now we're going to find out what, nice. Engineering 60, what did that unlock? A spear, a musket, we don't use those things, but here we go. So we'll look at the first ones. Azoth, so we can get some extra Azoth mining efficiency. That's a little bit faster, but it really hasn't sped us up a lot because our base mining isn't that great either. More mining experience, we need that and that. So this would be better. Gathering recovery, no. Mining efficiency, base mining by 50% and yield. I think this is going to be the one. Yield and experience. Efficiency. I think we're going to go this way. I really do. I mean, this one's efficiency. This one has yield, so we'd be giving up the efficiency, but I like the efficiency so much more. So we're just going to get rid of all these so we don't have to look at them. We also might get some steel back. Did I say that? Yeah, we're getting steel back, which is nice. Now, this one just the old one only had that on it. So we're going to get logging yield and recovery. So that's better than what we have. There's the recovery. We don't want that. Don't really need the logging luck. Alacrity, that's kind of nice. So yield and recovery, so we're going with this one. The alacrity is fun because it gives you a little sprint. And then we'll get rid of these 3. And we're up to this one. We're looking for a yield. What about this one? We might be making another one of these. Not this one. That's okay, but no big deal. Alacrity, that'll probably be the one we go for so far. Yeah, so we're gonna replace this. We might make another sickle. We'll find out how bad our knife is. Base efficiency and well, I think that's the one. That's the winner. Yeah, this is the winner. We're good with our knife for a while. it gave us the two things we really wanted, which was the yield and the efficiency. Faster and more. Or that one and that one. And we're going to see if we can make another sickle. Or how many more sickles we can make. We're going to say star metal is at 100, so we're a long ways from star metal. We'll be using these for a while, which is kind of nice. You don't have to really worry about it then for a while. Sickle. Only 2. We're not going to forget this thing. Does it say? There's our Azoth. So we used quite a bit here. And I guess I wouldn't mind if we get some Azoth on this. Looks good. Let's craft it. Lucky. We're comparing it. Yield and luck. Tempting. Yield. No, not yet, no. So we got 2 yield and luck. I like the Azoth to replenish our Azoth because I think we are going to be getting low if we don't have anything on there. That one always. Yield and luck. Yield and luck. Alacrity. Oh boy. Tempting. So we're gonna, you know what we'll do? There's 14. There's 13 and a little more luck. We're just gonna take the more luck right here. We'll double click it. We're gonna put it on there. Did it take? Yeah. And then we're gonna lock that one. Just in case, we'll put it away. If I find that I'm really low on Azoth, we'll just switch out. But maybe we won't be. We'll go from there. I think we can just head home. Did we have to turn in a quest? Look here. Yeah, we don't have the rawhide here. And that quest is for the other area. We'll take a quick look at the quest board and then we'll port back to home, which is Windsward. We can always grab this honey.
I have it.
I don't want to talk to that guy. I want to take the honey.
A regular around here.
We've reduced our weight. We've got all new steel tools. We're in good shape. We'll probably have to be working towards another bag. That would be nice. Yeah, we wanted to turn that stuff in. Stone block and linen. We'll put it on there. We'll get rid of this one. We'll re-roll that one. And when we come back here later in time, it'll be new ones. Let's go back to... We'll recall to the inn to save the Azoth. And we're in good shape. Let's see where it's going to put us right at the inn. I'm going to walk right outside. There's the cow over there. And let's see. Oh, I don't want to do that. So, this episode, it's a lot of crafting, a lot of gathering of the little quick gather, and what we're going to shoot for next is to find out more about the bags and how to craft those, the satchels, and head out and do some faction quests, and we'll be in good shape. Enjoy. I think that's quite a bit of stuff just to do that. But that's what we're up to. We got steel tools now, so everything should be faster.